Hi guys, sorry. Sorry I'm late. Chaotic. My parents weren't home for a while and you're probably like, why don't you cook your own dinner? I can't cook, so I was waiting for them to get back and cook and do dinner, and I've just finished. So sorry for the little bit of a delayed start. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Tuesday, guys. If I'm out of breath, I've got food in my teeth, bear with me. I will sort myself out for the first sprint. But how are you all? Let me know what you're reading in the comments. So many people are here already. I appreciate it. I'm going to be very chaotic in this live show, and I need it. I need your guys' company today. Work has been absolutely just kind of depressing today. So I need your company. I need your love and support, and just to have a really good time tonight. So let's have some good chats and lots of reading. Hi, Emma. Hi, Leandra. Hello, Natasha. Hi, Sue. Kendra's here. Hello. Hi, Rebecca. Oh my God. Hello, Sina. Gonna watch the new Lord song premiere, and then I'm here to read. Nice. And that's my comment, just finishing dinner. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Ellie. Hoping to read more of Throne of Glass tonight. Nice. Hello, everyone. Hope you're okay. I hope you are too. You're reading Island Home. Nice. That's so exciting. I hope you're enjoying it. The writing is beautiful in that book. Libby Page has a way of words. The plot just wasn't for me, so I'm hoping that you're enjoying the plot. Reading The Last Thing to Burn by Will Dean, halfway point. Nice. I hope you can get a lot more read this evening. All the comments jumped. Hi, Karis. I'm reading As Good as Dead. I'm currently 150 pages in. Oh my God, that's so exciting. I hope you're going to read so much tonight because it's an absolute page turner. Hi, Chloe. I'm making revision notes and listening to the one of your own, Myra Hindley true crime book. Interesting. Nice. Hey, Jordan. Hi, Chelsea. Hello, Lucy. Hey, I'm reading The Silent Patient. Nice. Are you enjoying it? Marlene, hello. Making dinner first. Same page. After dinner, I'll continue just one damned thing after another, and all the love. Nice. Oh my God, so many comments. Thank you all for being here. I'm having just the worst day, so I'm going to try to decide between reading instructions for dancing or trying to clean my nightmare room. Switch it around. One sprint read, and then one sprint you can tidy your room. Maybe, if that's a good option. Maybe do your room first in the first sprint, and then you're like, right, if I get my room done in this first sprint, then I can read in the next one. That's always a good way. I always like to do that. If I get like stuff out of the way, I'm like, right, then I can do something I actually enjoy afterwards. It's like a little reward. So maybe that could work. Hello. I'm reading The Comfort Book by Matt Haig. Audiobook is only 3 hours, so should fly through it 100%, especially if you listen to it faster than originally intended. Hello, Emma. Hope you're feeling okay. I'm going to be switching between When Life Gives You Mangoes and Fat Chance. Nice. I have When Life Gives You Mangoes on my TBR, so let me know how you're enjoying it. I'll be reading The Bride Test. That's a good book. I prefer The Kiss Quotient, but then I read The Kiss Quotient just as an ebook, and then I read The Bride Test as an audiobook and got through it in like one day because of a readathon prompt, and I kind of wish I hadn't rushed through it. So I do want to reread both The Kiss Quotient and The Bride Test before I get to The Heart Principle. I'm reading Last Night. Nice. I did see your comment on my vlog, so let me know how you're enjoying it, because I am very, very excited to get to it. I'm meaning to start People We Meet on Vacation all day, but Birthday Girl has put me into a slump. Oh, interesting. Is this the book by Penelope Douglas? Because I feel like everyone loves that book, so it's interesting that it's put you into a slump. I'm going to be reading 50 odd pages of Final Empire and then starting Killing for Company finally, and Work was meh for me too. I think it's just one of those days. It was just a bit chaotic today, work-wise, and quick deadlines were due that had to be done by the end of the day. I had like a 2.5 hour meeting, and then I had another half-hour meeting where more deadlines were put on me, and it wasn't a fun time. I was actually thinking about not doing these sprints, but then I was like, these will actually make me happy and they'll actually make me read, because if I didn't do these sprints, I wouldn't be reading tonight. And I haven't even told you what I'm reading. I'm reading A Half-Baked Idea by Olivia Potts, which is obviously my book club pick, and the live show is this Sunday. So I need to read it, and I'm only 63 pages in, so I'm hoping I can get a big chunk of it done tonight, which is why I decided to continue doing these sprints, so I actually had motivation to read. Otherwise, I probably would have just got into bed eaten a load of chocolate to feel sorry for myself about today and watch a film. So I'm glad I've decided to do the sprint because I want to get a lot of reading done. So I hope you can relax and unwind after your stressful day at work as well. Reading Forest of Souls by Laurie M. Lee. Nice. I hope you're enjoying it. Hi, I'm going to be reading Written in the Stars. Hi, Joe. Welcome to the sprints. I hope you enjoy your read. And if my sole purpose to be on this planet and be on planet Earth was to get everyone to read Olive, I would be fine with that. I've been seeing it a lot more frequently on like Bookstagram and stuff at the minute. So I'm hoping because it's been released in paperback, it's going to be more accessible to everyone because it has only recently come out in paperback. So I hope you love it. Please really enjoy it. But yeah, good luck. I hope you love it. Hi, Sam. I'm enjoying it, but not as much as 24-Hour Cafe. I felt the exact same. So yeah, I'm glad we're on the same page. Hi, Emma. I'm good. I'm happy now I'm on the sprints. Work wasn't the best, but let's not dwell on the past. It's happened. We've got through it. Luckily, we're here to read and have a good time now. I hope you're well as well. Rosie, I'll be reading People of Abandoned Character for my real life book club halfway through, so hoping to finish it. Nice. I wish I had like a real life book club, because before I even started BookTube, before I came onto like BookTube as just a watcher, I know no one in my real life who actually like read as avidly as me. So I've always just reverted to BookTube to get book recommendations, to talk to people about books, because no one in my real life kind of reads the amount that I do and just doesn't have the same amount of passion. They'll read books here and there, but just not to the same extent. So that's why I love BookTube so much. But it would be so cool to have a real life book club. And I'm so happy for you that you're able to have one. So cool. Hi, Joe. Welcome. Welcome. Yes. Oh my God. Do you love it? Do you love it? Do you love it? Please say you love it. 85% of the way through it is such a quick read. I binged it for the first time I ever read it in one day as well. So yeah, an amazing book. Love it. I finished Olive yesterday and it was a 5-star read. Definitely my favorite book this year. This is making me so happy. But I'll be reading the Fall in Love montage and it's been really, really good so far. I also really enjoyed that book. So we seem to have really similar reading tastes, which I'm not complaining about. So glad you gave Olive 5 stars. The recognition it deserves. Oh my God, so many comments. Thank you so much, guys. I'm in such a weird reading slump. I start so many books, but just I don't want to finish them. I have 2 fantasies on the go, 3 contemporary, 3 romance, and 1 non-fiction. Oh my God, I'm kind of feeling slumpy. I've literally only read 3 books this month, and that has been what books have I read this month? The Island Home Page, As Good as Dead, and I can't remember what other book I read. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I've only read 3 books. In the middle of my 4th. I'm still technically in the middle of All the Lonely People by Mike Gale, but I'm going to DNF it for the time being. And I hate to admit it because it's Mike Gale. But I just can't. I just want the physical copy of that book and give it another go, because I don't love dual timelines. I love dual perspectives, but dual timelines just don't work for me, especially when they go back to the past of like 1950s. So I'm having a little bit of issue with that book. So I'm putting it down for now. But because of that, I've not been in the mood to read for like the last 5 days. So I picked this one up yesterday, obviously, because I need to read it for Sunday's live show. And I only read 60 pages yesterday because I just wasn't that keen to read. So I feel that I feel like we're both in weird reading moods, but I hope something can grab your attention soon. Hi, Cara. I'm good. How are you? Thank you for joining. Birthday Girl is Benoni Pugness. It's so good, but it put me. Oh, okay. It's one of those slumps. I got you. Oh, I hope that's a good sign. It is a good sign. It is a very good sign. What's September's book club pick? I could get it, but it's far away from now. But it's Dial A for Aunties by Jessie Q Santos, I think is the author's name. But I'm so excited for that one. So if you would like to join in September's book club pick, that is the book Dial A for Aunties. It's a murder mystery / rom-com where the main character goes on a blind date but accidentally ends up killing her blind date, and so she recruits her mum and her aunties to help her cover the case of the dead body, I'm assuming. That's all I know. So if that sounds interesting and you'd like to grab a copy, that's the book club pick for September. I'm halfway through and it's so good. Yay. I'll be starting Half-Baked Idea after I finish the Bride test. Hopefully I can finish it for Sunday. I'm sure you will. I don't think it's going to be that hard to get through because I've got the hardback. The text is really big and the margins are huge. So it doesn't take too long. And there's recipes in the book as well at the end of every chapter. And not going to lie, I ignore the recipes. I think they're such a cool addition. And I did read the banana cake recipe because I want to actually make that banana cake because it sounds incredible. But I do just skim over the recipe. So that's a good like 3 pages that you can skim at the end of every chapter. So I think it should be doable by Sunday. I'm reading The Cruel Prince. I'm reading The Cruel Prince, only 30 pages in. Hopefully you can get a good chunk of it done tonight. Hello, Katrina. Hey, I'm working today. I'm going to do an audiobook of White Fragility. Why is it so hard to talk to white people about racism? Nice. I've read the one by Eddie Reno Lodge, I think, which is similar. Why I'm no longer talking to white people about race. I hope you're enjoying it. It's a great book. I need to read Olive. So many good reviews. Yes, I'm so happy that Olive is just become like coming into fruition. It's just everyone's just reading it now. The love it deserves. We will start a sprint once I've got to the end of these comments because I am realizing it's 7:15. I'm reading Malibu Rising, hoping to get to page 200. I'm sure you will. I've ordered so many books this week, including Olive and Dale for aunties. Nice. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate the support. I'm planning to read Olive sometime this month after hearing you love it so much. Super excited. Yay. I hope you love it as well. I love it. It's fab. It's going to be 5 stars. Yay. Everyone read Olive. If these like last 3 comments. Do you love Olive by any chance, Rachel? Maybe. Yeah, I hope everyone loves it. These comments are now convincing me to read Olive. I have too many books on my physical TBR, but one more couldn't hurt, right? Especially because it's such a quick read. It does not hurt at all. Plus, the audiobook is really good. So if you want to give the audiobook a listen without buying a physical copy first, that's always a good shout because I've listened to the audiobook, I've read the ebook, and I've read the physical book. So an expert in Olive right here. Yes, it is. What, DNF All the Lonely People? I know, but I think it's the fact that I'm reading it as an ebook and I haven't read Mike Gale as an ebook before. And I don't know, formats for me can make a massive make or break in whether I enjoy the book. So I think I just need to get a physical book and restart from the beginning and enjoy it that way. I will get to it and I'm sure I will rate it 5 stars the next time I read it. And it was the same with Half a World Away. When I first read it, I gave it 3 stars. And then I read it for the second time and it's now my favorite book of all time. One of my favorite books of all time, including Olive. My best friend reads a lot as well, but she just can't buddy read. She hates a limit of like 50 pages a day, but we talk a lot about books together, so we just don't read them at the same time. That's fair. I enjoy that. I also feel the same about buddy reads, but it depends on the book, I guess, of how far you want to read it. Nice. That's exciting. Oh my God, so many comments. I will get through to the end and then we will go for a sprint. I'm reading Dale for aunties on my e-reader because I'm waiting for the nice cover edition. Yeah, I got my physical read and the shape of the book is weird. I don't like it. What am I reading? I'm reading A Half-Baked Idea by Olivia Potts. This is a non-fiction memoir about Olivia Potts. It's about grief and baking and all that sort of stuff. And it's hitting home hard at the minute because the beginning is all about her losing her mother. And I only just recently lost my granddad at the end of October last year. So it's hitting on some hard bits, but I am getting through it and I do think it's really well written. It's just a little bit more difficult for me to read and so I'm taking it at a slower pace, but that's what I'm reading. I absolutely love your taste in books. Any book you wrote I end up buying and loving too. That's so good. I absolutely love that. Like the reason I started BookTube really because it just makes my heart happy that I can get unknown books into like other people's like radars and hopefully they end up loving them too. So yeah. Thanks, guys. And with that, let's start our first sprint. And just to put a pre-warn, I probably will only do like 2.5 sprints today because I am tired. Work has been hectic and I do want to get an early night and just relax a bit. So we'll probably do 1 sprint obviously now, 1 sprint between the 8 o'clock hour and then just like a half-hour one to round off the night. That's the plan. It's not sad so far, but if you have recently lost someone, it might be hard to read because she does go into a lot about how she deals with her own grief and what it feels like to lose someone. So It depends on how you're currently in your own situation. If you have recently lost someone, I am okay reading it. It's just like it's reminding me of my granddad, and it makes me happy to allow this book is allowing me to like remember how he was and stuff, but also the fact that like, yeah, it was really hard because he was the first loss I've had in my life. So yeah, it's a bit of a mixed bag. I don't think it's like really, really sad, but I do think it depends on personal circumstances. Just maybe go into it, read a chapter, see if it's for you now. If not, wait a few days, etc. Just take it at your own pace. And if you don't finish it by Sunday, the live show will stay on my channel until further notice. So you can always catch up at a later date if you don't feel like reading this book is the right time for you right now. So there's always that option. And without further ado, let's do our first sprint. I was prepared and I do have a timer up already. We'll do 45 minutes, the classic. And I will answer any questions that you have. I'm not too sure. I don't think so, but I haven't looked into it. So maybe have a look into it. Maybe. I'll have a look while we're in the sprints and see if I can find an audiobook for you and let you know. But with that being said, let's hop into our first sprint. See you in 45. Hello, how did we all do? I need to put my laptop into charge. It has 3% left. Anyone else who goes live knows how quickly your laptops die. When you are on StreamYard, it's crazy how quickly they die. But how did we all do? I read 30 pages. I was also downstairs kind of finishing off dinner because we've had fudge for dessert every night since Sunday night now, because I went to Windsor last weekend and got fudge from the fudge kitchen. So me and my parents have been eating the leftover fudge for the last couple of days. So I went back downstairs, had some fudge, and then came back upstairs and I read 30 pages. What I find with this book is that I really enjoy when she's speaking on behalf of how she grieved and how she dealt with her mother's death. But I don't enjoy the bit where she's going into her job too much. She is a barrister, so she does like criminal justice and all that sort of stuff and goes to court. I'm not enjoying that part. So it's kind of 50-50 for me at the minute, but I am now 93 pages in. So next sprint, I will solidly read for the 45 minutes. So hopefully I can get a really good chunk of it read then. But let's see how we all did. We got some new people joining in. Samantha, hello, I'm reading the Seven Deadly Sins 7-day volume 2. That is a tongue twister. I hope you're enjoying it. Glad you are here to join in reading with us. Hi, I just joined. I'm reading J City by Fonda Lee. Nice, I hope you're enjoying it. Glad to have you here. Hi there, joining a bit later for some sprints. Nice, thank you for joining. Appreciate you being here. 42 pages of the Final Empire and read my pages for the day. So that's for the day. Wow, my brain there just went into overdrive. So gonna read Killing the Company in the next sprint. Nice. Just finished a chapter, read 70 pages of As Good as Dead. So creepy, isn't it? I was home by myself last time I went live, so last Tuesday, and I was trying to read As Good as Dead in the live show, and I couldn't stomach it. I had to stop reading it and read something different because it was too creepy. But 70 pages in one sprint is really, really good. I just finished my book and I need help deciding on which book to read next. Should I read Breaking Dawn, Hush Hush, or Fallen? Ooh, I haven't read any of them, so maybe not the best person to ask, but anyone who has read any of the three, which one should Jordan pick up next? Let her know in the comments. 36 pages. Nice, Rebecca. 38. Everyone's smashing it. Okay. Oh my God. Olive is so good. Read 50 pages and I'm loving it. You guys are making me want to reread Olive, and I don't have time to reread Olive this month, but I'm so glad everyone is enjoying it. It makes my heart literally double the size. So yay. So glad you're loving it. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my God. I've hardly made a dent in my room. There's literally books everywhere. That's fine. Books deserve to be everywhere. That's fine. 0 pages so far, had dinner and currently unpacking grocery deliveries. Fair enough. I do love a good grocery delivery day and packing all that away and getting it all organized. That does make me happy, but hopefully you can read in the next sprint. Listened to about an hour and 20 minutes of my book and made a fair amount of notes. Go, Chloe. An hour and a half of your book, 45 minutes. So it is about like 2 times speed, isn't it, roughly? Wow, impressive. I read 37 pages, got a bit distracted. I feel you on that. I feel you. I was munching away on some fudge. I only read 5 pages, but I came in the last 10 minutes. So 5 pages is still good. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you can get a lot read in the next sprint. 46 pages. Nice. I finished chapter 3 of Right Fertility, which was about racism after the civil rights movement in America. Interesting. 79 pages. It's getting so good. Yes. I joined late and read 45 pages of Crave. Nice. I do believe that is one of Chloe's favorite books, if I'm right. Chloe, if I'm wrong, let me know if you're here. But I'm pretty sure it's one of Chloe's favorite books. Listened to an hour and a half of my audiobook, only an hour and a half left, so should finish it in the sprints. Yay, that's so good. What I'm going to do is do a really quick chatting segment, if that's good with you, so we can get back on track to a 45-minute sprint, if that's all good with everyone. It has such a melodramatic vibe, in my opinion, but in the best way possible. Oh, 100%. It's so good. I just love how the author addresses the topic space. So if people here are hearing Olive, 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 Olive from loads of directions tonight, and you don't know what Olive is, Olive by Emma Gannon is a adult contemporary book following our main character Olive when she has really, really close set of friends that she's known since a very young age, and they're in sync. They do everything together. They're so close knit. However, they're getting into their 30s, and all of Olive's friends are moving to the suburbs, having kids, getting married, and Olive feels very stagnant in her life. And she comes to realize when she breaks up with her partner of 9 years that she doesn't want kids ever. And it's her trying to navigate a life when society's pressure at that age of 30 is you need to have kids by now, you need to have settled down. And she doesn't want to feel that way, and she doesn't want that path for her. So it's trying to her navigate society's pressure, but also her own pressure and her friends' pressure, and just doing what's best for her. Such a good book. Yay. Just in case everyone was like, what's Olive about? That's what Olive is about. Or the next Percy Jackson book. Oh, that's a good shout, actually. Read the next Percy Jackson book. Read 5 chapters. Nice. 45 pages. Nice. Everyone's smashing it. I read 39 pages and loving the romance. I'm really enjoying the family aspect being prominent too, instead of it just being a romance. Yes, this is a falling in love montage, isn't it? Because that's why I loved it so much, because I've been massively coming out of YA this year because it is about like high school kids, and I'm massively out of that age category now. Being 24, I've been out of high school for a good while now, which is scary. And YA just focuses around high school and romance. So what I loved most about Falling in Love montage was how prominent the family dynamic was. And I just loved that aspect of it, which is why I loved it so much. So I'm so glad you agree with that. Yeah, let us know. I'm interested. Yay. Join during the sprints and read 25 pages of Where Dreams Descend. Nice. Smashing it. Your vlog, bless YA separation anxiety, made me laugh. Oh, yeah, with my parents. Yeah. I'm just not used to them being away anymore, but they are back now. So no separation anxiety at the minute. I'm listening to Half Baked. I did read the first chapters, but I started over the audiobook. I'm at chapter 2. Nice. Any reason why you decided to listen to the audiobook instead? And also, is the audiobook good? Because I may jump on that bandwagon as well. Let me know. I'm excited. I'm a bit late, but kept having a little personal conversation. I'm gonna have to look up this Olive book. Yeah, you will need to if you want to continue to understand what my sprints are about. You don't have to if you don't want to. Sea of Monsters, nice. I have a hot water off my stomach. Cramps are, yeah. Mother Nature is always a B word, 100%. It is indeed, Rachel. There you go. Crave is one of Chloe's favorite books. That sounds amazing. Nice quick break and then back into reading. Awesome. Basically, I am Olive. I'm 36 who has no kids, and my friends are all mums. That must be so relatable to you. Like, I would, maybe I'll read it. I say maybe I'll read it when it's more relatable to me. But I'm 24 now, and my boyfriend and I are in it for the long run. We've been together now for 3.5 years, and I can't see my life with anyone else. And yeah, so I probably will be a younger mum because my boyfriend is 9 years and 6 months older than me. So he is 33. So kids are on the cards, and I probably will be like quite a young-ish mum, maybe like 27, 28, probably not young, but I probably won't ever be able to relate to Olive because I do want kids. But I just love the way it's written, and I just love the fact that topic's been addressed in a book. I just think that's so unique, and for some reason, I just love Olive as a character, and her friends are so well. Oh, I just love it so much. I could write about it all day, so I won't. I'm reading Homo Deus, by the way, but only got 50 pages left, so hoping to finish it either next stream or just after. I'm sure you will. Next, we'll do probably definitely 2 more sprints, but we'll do a 45-minute one this time round, and then we'll probably do a half hour just to round off, have a little bit of a chat, and end out just because I just don't feel like reading tonight, and now I can do other things at the same time. So true. The best bit about audiobooks is you can multitask. I loved Olive so much I can really relate to her main character. I'm 30. Yeah, it's just such a relatable book. I absolutely love it. Super relatable, the way she talks about the pressure, honestly. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like that pressure, although it's spoken in the context of childbirth and having like the society's pressure of having kids at a certain age, I also feel like you can relate it to any point of your life, whether you feel society's pressure to have already moved out, because I feel like at 24 I should have moved out and I'm still living at home. Or like I feel like the way the author wrote, yes, the context is about Olive not wanting kids and all her friends moving out and going to the suburbs and stuff and having kids, and Olive feeling that pressure to do that as well but not wanting to. But I feel like you can also apply that pressure to other aspects of anyone else's life. So I kind of relate to Olive in the fact that I'm 24 and I still live at home with my parents, and maybe society's pressure, I should have moved out by now, but it just doesn't literally make sense for me to move out and pay rent when I can save more still living at home, etc. So I just think it's so relatable in so many ways, whether the context, whether you can relate to the actual context, or whether you can make that an abstract thought and relate it in a different way, if that makes sense. Yeah, I went to uni late too, so it's just like doing it in your own time scale. Oh, 100%. I had a class on motherhood and modern literature this semester, and I still have to write an essay for it. Might include Olive in that and give my professor a little book rec. Oh my god, that would be incredible. Oh my god, I would love that. That's absolutely epic. Let's do that. And on that note, let's go for another sprint. Let me restart the timer. We all good for another 45 minutes. I will see you back here at just after 9 o'clock. Hello. How did we all do? I got to page 124 of A Half-Baked Idea. I'm enjoying it a little more, but I'm still not like loving it. This is the first nonfiction book I've read in a while that I'm not like majorly keen on. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I was gonna say I'm coming up to the halfway mark, but I'm really not. So we'll see. We'll see how we go. How did everyone else do? Hopefully better than me, because I thought this book was going to be quick to read, but clearly it's not, because I'm reading like 30 pages every 45 minutes. So definitely a slower paced book, in my personal opinion, with how I'm reading it. Griff has gone. Thank you for joining. Ashley has joined. Hey, Ashley, thank you for joining. Hey, I need to leave soon to get my son at daycare, but just wanted to pop in and say hi. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, just finished part 1, As Good as Dead, and no spoilers, but like, oh my god, like, wow, okay. Part one. I'm trying to like decide between, like, figure out which parts are what, but I think I know what you mean. You can always message me on Instagram if you want to talk out your thoughts. I'm just Rachel_Keras_exo on Instagram. If you wanted to go into my DMs and have a chit chat about what just happened. 40 pages, nice, congrats. An hour and a half audiobook and some revision notes. I wanted to do more studying, but I got distracted by Jammy Dodgers. Oh, Jammy Dodgers. I haven't had Jammy Dodgers in ages. Yummy. Yum. Love Jammy Dodgers. At page 302. Okay, yeah, I know which bit you're on about. Intense. It's so intense, that book. Oh, the comments jumped. Comments jumped massively. Okay, we're here. I read 9% of just one damn thing after another and having a good time. That's so good. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. 39 pages of Killing for Company. It's fascinating. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Just read 100-page mark of When Life Gives You Mangoes. Loving it so far. It's very fun. I read the first like 2 pages and then was like, no, I'm not feeling this book at the minute. And that was last month, possibly. So I definitely need to obviously give it a proper go. So yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, me too. So good. Sprints are just so productive. I love it. I read 60 pages of Crave. Nice. I read 30 pages of my book. Only 20 left. You can do it in the next sprint. 100% faith in you. I still haven't made that much of a difference in my room, but it looks better than did an hour ago. Well, that's progress, and all progress is good. Books are still everywhere, though. It's fine. Books can be carpet. I listened to 14% of the Bride test. Nice. Another 48 pages, taking some notes while I'm reading. Awesome. That's so good. When I was reading it, did I read it last month? Yeah, I read it last month. When I was reading it last month, I thought that reread was going to be like tabbing up and writing in it and like making it like my own copy, because also I'm going to be keeping it forever. But I just got so engrossed in rereading it that I just didn't tab up or write in it. So when I reread it for another time, because I'm sure it's going to be a book that I read every single year now, I will write in it and tab it up and just make that copy my own. Like I'll doodle in it and I'll put like hearts and stuff by my favorite things and stuff, all in pencil. But I'm slowly getting into annotating my books like properly, but only like my favorite books, ones that I know I'm going to keep forever. But yeah, definitely want to do that at one point. 30 minutes left of spoiler alert. Nice. That's Olivia Dade, I want to say. I hope you're enjoying it. 80 pages that time, and we'll finish it in the next sprint. Nice. Talking about the next sprint, is everyone okay with a half-hour sprint to finish off if we kind of chat until like 1:15-ish time again, and then half-hour sprint until 1:45, a little bit of a chat, and then sign off? Is that good with everyone? I hope it is, because that's what I'm kind of vibing with at the minute. Another 5 chapters, kind of liking it, but we'll be putting it on Bookswap after. Fair enough. I completely get that. I have a stack of books for unhaul next to my desk, and if I've just finished a book that I haven't really vibed with, it goes straight onto the pile. So I know exactly what you mean. I just finished a comfort book by Matt Haig. It was really good. I love a short audiobook. Short audiobooks are so good. If you want another good short audiobook, All Boys Aren't Blue by Jordan Johnson is a short audiobook that is very, very good. I showered, then read 2 chapters of The Killer Inside. Nice. Hope you're enjoying it. I read 42 pages and still loving it, which is great. Yay. So good. Love that for you. I need room for all my orders. Totally. Thank you for the non-spoilers. I haven't even read Good Girls Go to Murder yet. So good. If you can get to it ASAP, I highly recommend it. And just binging all 3. I feel like if you read the first one, you would want to read the second one pretty much straight away. So just maybe bear that in mind if you do want to maybe save it for like a time you have a bit of like spare cash and want to buy all 3 books. Highly recommend just binging all 3 back to back, because the ties and stuff the author makes across all 3 books are brilliant, and it's nice to have them all fresh in your mind as you go from one book to the next. Put it this way, I'm glad I binged all the books this year and didn't kind of space out my reading of the trilogy by too much time. I'm going to finish my book in the next sprint, reading The Kingdom by Jess Gothenburg, and only have 15 pages left. Oh, you can totally do that in the next sprint. Yay, another book finished. I don't know what page I'm on. I listened to half of chapter 3. I can tell you what page you're on. Half of chapter 3. This is going to be boring for everyone else. You're on like page 50-ish, I want to say. Because chapter 4, no one else cares about this, but I'm doing this for Leandra. Chapter 3 starts on page 41, and chapter 5 starts on page 60, and chapter 4 starts on page 63. So you're on like page 50-ish, if you're wondering. Hey, joined late tonight, just joined in the last 20 minutes of that, read 17 pages. Nice, thank you for joining, Sophie. The next sprint will be the last sprint, but you have caught one more sprint, which is awesome. Can definitely see why you wasn't feeling it. I feel like that first 2, but once you're in the first chapter, it's such an easy read. Nice, I'm glad. Hopefully it gets better. October, sorry, late to the sprints. No worry, you're here now. That's all that matters. Currently reading Goodnight Mr. Tom for the first time. Very moving and emotional. I read that in school. I haven't read that in ages. I've never reread it, and I didn't like reading in school. I only got into reading when I was like 16, like properly, because school scarred me. I'm well. I hope you are too, Claire. Thank you so much for joining. I have just joined. I'll be reading Love from A to Z. I've had that on my Scribd like radar for so long now, and I really want to read it. So let me know how it is. Thanks for joining. So many people here tonight. It's amazing. 30 is all good. Awesome. My bookcase is overflowing and I'm moving to another bedroom, but that isn't until next year. So my books are everywhere there until then. Yeah, you can have books on the floor. It's fine. Stacks by your desk, stacks by your bed. Just have a really high stack of books next to your bed and count it as your bedside table. Sorted. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, because I do just want to like cozy down and chill out for the rest of the evening once we've come off these sprints. We're all good, lovely. We know you like to have an earlier night. That's my brand. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I'm buying all 3 in 6 days when it's payday. Yes. Awesome. Such a good idea. Really good idea. Because I feel like it would be so good just to like binge them back to back and do like a readathon of just read the first book, go straight into the second book, read the third book, and just make sure you get all those Easter eggs and all those hidden foreshadowing things across the 3 books. You're welcome. I will get my book done in the next sprint. Only 17 pages left. It's a quicker read by Anne Cleves called Too Good to Be True. May get a couple of pages in of a half-baked idea too. Nice. What is the Too Good to Be True about? Are you enjoying it? 30 minutes is too long. You can do it. 15 pages in a half hour and then you finish your book. That is great motivation. You can do it. I'm reading it on Scribd and I'm really enjoying it. Awesome. So good. And because we've come to the end of the comments, are we all good to crack into the last reading sprint now? I am, if you're down. So I'm going to reorganize the timer because it still says 45 minutes. So let's amend that to... No, I don't want to start it. How do I reset? Do I have to go? Okay. Don't mind me being a technophobe. Sorted. Okay. 30 minutes. Are we all good? Go for it. Awesome. I will. Let's read. Good night, Mr. Oswald. All my favourite books. Want to go get another copy, but I don't want to ruin my signed one anymore. There's 2 copies I want though. Oh, interesting. I feel like I should reread it because I literally haven't read it in years. I want to say it was like a primary school book, so a good 10 plus years. So that'd be interesting if I did reread it now and see what my thoughts were. But like Marlene says, let's read. Let's go. Hello. How did we all do in the last half hour? I didn't do very well at all. I read probably about 15 pages because at the minute I'm obviously trying to organize my readathon and get it all my ducks in a row and stuff. And my boyfriend is helping me illustrate the maps that I am designing alongside it. So he's been doing a lot of stuff for that this evening and every night this week. So it's a lot of back and forth on this design's good, I don't like that design, what can we improve, how can we illustrate it better, etc. So we've been going back and forth all night during the sprints regarding my readathon map, but this last half hour was kind of wrapping it up for the day and seeing where we want to get to tomorrow. And then also I was just fiddling with my hair and there's a freaking moth in my hair. So I panicked for the last couple of minutes trying to get a moth out of my hair, and then I end up killing it with tissue. Oh, I don't know. Don't ask me. Anyway, I hope you all did better than I did for the last sprint. It's a great book about a young girl who died in a small town when there's loads of rumours, even though the case was shut. The detective was trying to find out how to clear the husband of his ex. Interesting. That sounds like an adult version of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Managed 20 pages. Managed 20 chapters since the first sprint started. Only 19 to go. Should finish tomorrow, hopefully. That's amazing. Congrats. That's smashing it. I finished my book. I knew you would. I had 100% faith in you. 4 stars. That's amazing. Really looking forward to starting Scythe tomorrow. That's so exciting. Scythe is one of my favorite books. I really hope you love it. Another one finishing their book. Congrats. Amazing. I read up to page 317, As Good as Dead, then went to get chocolate lava cake because yum. Thank you for the sprint tonight. I had so much fun. You're so welcome, Karis. I'm so glad you enjoyed and that you're loving As Good as Dead. Aren't you scared to go downstairs and get some chocolate lava cake? Because I was scared to even leave my bedroom when I was reading that book. I only read 20 pages. I got bored at the origin part. Fair enough. I feel that with this book. I think that's maybe why I'm reading it a bit slower, because there's some pages where I just can't bother to read it. But I'm on page 143 now, so I'm going to get to the end of this chapter definitely tonight, which will get me to page 159, and then I'll see where I'm at. But yeah, didn't do as well today in my sprints as I would hope, but that's fine. It's better than nothing. I read 37 more pages, hoping to get this finished tomorrow. Exciting. I read 7% more, and then things suddenly escalated. I love it when that happens in a book. I hope you are enjoying it still when the things did get escalated. Got another hour done. Absolutely smashing it, Chloe. I will say you make me jump saying hello when listening to a book about serial killers. Sorry, but it's fine. You're all good. I didn't read. I'm watching your vlog and went to bed. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, this how me and my boyfriend met. We were both graphic designers at the same place. We have now both moved on from the place where we met, but we're still graphic designers. So obviously, when this readathon came to my brain and I wanted to do it, the first person, obviously, I told my boyfriend, because obviously I tell him everything. And then he was like, oh, I can help you design it. So we're designing it together. There's maps involved, there's keys and all sorts, tickets and etc. etc. Readathon should be good. So look out for the announcement video. Little self promo there. Just finished chapter 8 of White Fertility. Nice. I read 37 pages. Thanks so much for sprints tonight. Looking forward to the readathon. Thank you so much, Ellie. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining the sprints. Read 20 pages and stopped myself so I could enjoy the book for more days. Fair enough. It is a very bingeable book, so I completely get that. I read the last 17 pages of the book I was reading and read 3 pages of a half-baked idea too. Nice, productive in the last half-hour sprint. I finished my book. Yay! 3 people finishing their books today. Productive sprints. I love it. And now I'm all ready to go for dinner and drinks with my book club and talk about it all. Amazing. That's so fun that you go out for drinks and dinner as well. Not just like a go around someone's house and talk about a book. That's so much fun. So much fun. Just read over 20 pages. Nice, Hannah. I read 9%, so I'm now at page 65% of the Bride test. Amazing. Are you enjoying it more or less than the Kiss quotient? I'll be interested to know, Rebecca. Definitely need to get definitely to get and read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Oh, 100%. It's so good. Got only about 40 pages read tonight. Not really enjoying the plot. Feel a bit bored. Yeah, I feel you on that one with this book as well. So we're both slower on the reading pace. It's so interesting that if you're not enjoying the book, how much slower you can read. But when you're enjoying the book, you can literally fly through it. It's so interesting to me, like stuff like that. But at least we're not alone. We have each other. Read 14 pages, made a cup of tea, and fed on my cat. Oh my God, you have a cat. So cute. And a cup of tea. Can't go wrong. 14 pages. It sounds very productive. Had to close my curtains and turn my light on. Oh, 100%. Like, no way can you read that book with blinds open, curtains open. No way. You don't know who's outside. I read 612 pages today, which has been the most since I started work. 612 pages. How have you read 612 pages? Oh my God, that's incredible. Shell shocked. Also, thank you for the sprints, Rachel. It's been so nice chilling again. Thank you so much for joining, Chelsea. I really, really appreciate it. I don't think I'll do some next week, but look out, make sure you're subscribed. I'm sure you all are, because I love you all. For when I do future ones. I don't think they'll be next week, but hopefully they'll be on again soon. But we'll see. I might be in the mood to do them next week. They're very much just spontaneous when I feel like doing them now, rather than like set days like I used to do, just because life gets in the way. Sometimes I'm too tired from work, etc. So they're just spontaneous when I feel like I want to do them. I'll set them up. So just make sure your notification bells are on so you know when I go live. I have one more chapter to make notes on before bed. I have one more chapter. How big are the chapters? Because I can imagine like textbook chapters, as far as I remember, they were pretty big. But just do as much as you can. Don't overstress yourself. We still have tomorrow. Hi, I just joined. I'm reading Atlantis 6. Unfortunately, that was the last sprint. So I'm just like reading the last of the comments and signing off for the night. But I hope you can read without me. And if not, you can rewatch this live show like a couple of minutes after I come off, because they go immediately onto my channel. So if you would like to do that and rewatch these sprints from the start, you are able to do so from going onto my channel and clicking the link to this live show, or even last week's live show. You can do that as well and rewatch that one back. The support is appreciated. Read 26 pages. Nice, Kylie. I love the logo. It's so cute. Thank you so much, Leandra. Obviously that's the branding of the readathon, so it's all kind of that cutesy kind of style. So hopefully everyone likes it. But yeah, we'll see. It's a work in progress. It's not going to be perfect. I'm hoping this readathon is a recurring one, but we'll see how this one goes first. One step at a time, Rachel Butcher. Thank you for the sprints. Of course, Rebecca, thank you so much for joining. So great as always. Also so excited for the readathon. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Right now I'm really liking the Kiss Quotient much more than this one. I'm kind of bored right now. Yeah, I felt that too. I thought it was just the way I read the Bride Test, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just the fact that we both enjoyed the Kiss Quotient more. Yay, food's ready, finally able to have tea and settle properly for the night. I find that crazy that people are settling down for the night at 10 to 10 when I'm literally about to go to bed. But yay for food. Food, you can never have food at the wrong time. So yay for you. My book was also my 80th book of the year. Thank you for these lovely sprints. Cannot wait for the readathon. 80th book of the year, absolutely smashing it. I think I'm on like 63, which is still amazing. But yeah, 80 books, well done. And thank you for coming. Thank you for your support. As always, Rosie, I really appreciate it. And I cannot wait for the readathon either. I think I'm the most excited. Hopefully soon you'll all hear the announcement. It's coming the 5th of September at 5 o'clock BST. I will be premiering it. So make sure your calendar is free that Sunday evening. Just as a little side note. Audio books help too. Oh, yeah, definitely. I can imagine. Of course, thank you so much for coming, Kendra. Also, it's funny to me that the VOD, anyone want to translate that? Because I don't know what it means. It's funny to me that the VOD of your last reading sprints is, oh, as in the length of video is 3 hours, 33 minutes and 32 seconds. Is it actually? I feel like I need to check that out. Interesting if it is. I'm working on finishing the Song of Achilles, only 68 pages left. Amazing, Bailey. You can do this. I have 100% faith in you. Just turn me off and go read. I won't feel offended. Of course, Marlene, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Going to tidy books off my bed so I can actually read tonight. Reader problems, Joe. Reader problems. Thank you for joining. Of course, Sophie, thank you so much. Usually I'm like relaxed for the night, but I finished at 9 and start at 9 a.m. instead of working till 5. Oh, okay, fair enough. Off tomorrow. I love it when you have a day off. Yay. As someone with inside info, I generally can't wait for this read-on. Thank you so much, Chloe. Your support has been incredible, and I really appreciate all your help in certain aspects of it. Everyone will find out soon enough. It's just that eager anticipation for September 5th. The video player time was 3:15. If that's more something, yeah, it is. Thank you. I'm just not very good at shorthanded combined words, I guess. But yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate that. I figured it out, but yeah, appreciate it. Of course, Sam, thank you so much for joining. I also love the good and motivational vibes here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I do try and like give off good positive energy, especially after having such a depressing work day. I just wanted to rid of that kind of vibe and bring a happier, more motivating vibe to this live. So I'm glad that you said that. Yeah, I saw last week that was 33333. So surprised. I'm just clearly that cool, but we're not going to make it today because we've only been on for 2 hours and 51 minutes currently. Incredible. That's amazing. I love that. Seeing as 3 when I was younger was my lucky number, it says something. Yeah, I saw that too. Loved it. Although I thought you did it on purpose. No, did not do that on purpose whatsoever. Definitely not going to make that number tonight. But on that note, we are at the end of the comments, and I am going to call it a night at 5 to 10 so I can get ready for bed, cozy up, read the rest of my chapter of my book, and fall asleep. So thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate it. I do love doing these lives with you guys. It's just such a wholesome community I feel like we've built here together. And yeah, like everyone said, good, motivational, cozy, fun vibes, and that's what I try to bring. So thank you all for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. We all got loads of reading done. So yeah, thank you for keeping me company, and I will see you in my next video. You can go check out my weekly reading vlog from last week if you're interested, or you can subscribe to see future content from me. Thanks guys. I'll stop self-plugging. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.